In this video we are going to talk about enum, struct and array. Alright, so if you want to define an enum, you just need to type enum like this, and for example we will call it status, and after that you just need to list the different items that compose your enum. So for example in this enum we can say it's about the development status of your application. So the first one could be the development, the second one can be something like, you know, test, and the last should be the production. And that's it, you just define your first enum. And now if you want to use this enum, it's pretty easy. For example, we can define a state variable. So to do that, we just need to write something like this: status, my status. And we can set this variable. So we just need to write something like status and, for example, dev. And then it will be the default value for this variable. And after that you can use it as you want. For example, if we want to make a setter, we just need to tap function, get my status. It will be a public function, and we want to return some status. After that you probably know what we need to do, just a return and then my state variable, which is my status, like this. Alright, so now let's try if it works. So we will deploy our contract here, go here, and then if we click here we have 0. So do not panic, it's normal. The reason is because when you define your enum, each item have a number, and here it's the number 0. This one is 1 and this one is 2. So we will try in order to see if it works. So if I write production here, we will clear and deploy again, and as you can see, if we click here we have the value 2, so everything worked perfectly. Alright, so now I will show you how to reset your enum. Write function reset my enum. If we want to reset our status, we just need to type delete and then my status, like this. Alright, so now we will try in order to see if it works. So we go here, we deploy our contract, and if we will go here, we will see that we have two functions. If we call this one, it's still 2 because we defined our status, my status, to production. But if we click here on reset and we click again on get my status, you can see the value is now 0, so it means that our my status have been reset. So it's pretty much all I can say about enum. Alright, so now it's time to talk about struct. So struct are really important because it will help us to group a bunch of related data together. For example, if we want to represent a person, we want his name, his age, his surname, and a lot of stuff, the address, everything. But we want all this information on only one object. So yes, you need to know about this thing. Okay, so to create a struct it's pretty easy. You just need to type structs and then name your struct. So we will take the example of a person, and then a person have, by the way, a name. So a name is a string. And it can have also an age, so it's uint. Age. Now, if we want to use this struct, we just need to define a new variable. So to do that, we just need, for example, to type person, my person. And if we want to fill this person with some data, we can create a function like this. So, you know, load person. And now to fill the object, we just need to type my person equals person, like this. And now we just need to pass the name here, the age, as you can see, and the city. There is an error here, so we need to add call data here and here. I will explain you this later. And now how we create together in order to know if my load have been successful. So we will return this thing here. This is a person and it's my person. Okay, so now we will test if it works. So to do that, we deploy the contract here. We have the load and the get my person. So if we get the person, for the moment there is nothing in it. So we will try to load something on it in order to see if it works. The name will be Bob. The age is 20 and the city is, I don't know, New York. Transact, and if we go here again, so it's a great news, our struct is working. Congratulations. The last thing I want to show you is the array. So to define an array is pretty simple. If you want to define array of number, we just need to type this uint array and my number array, like this. Now we will create another getter in order to see our arrays, like this. Get my array. Now if we know the size of our array, we can indicate it and then it will initialize all the elements to 0. So to do that, you just need to add, for example, here a 10. So this is the size of the array. We save. So everything is alright, as you can see, and now we will try to deploy it again. And as I said previously, all the elements of the array have been initialized to 0. So it depends on what you need to do, but if you want, you can define a size for your array. Now if we want to push something on our array, we just need to get our array and push something on it. So we want to add the value of to add. So we will deploy the contract, and as you can see, if we click on this, we can see that our array is empty. And if we add something, for example 15 here, we push the button, and then as you can see there is 15. If we have 44, we add, and as you can see there is 44. So now you know how to add something on your array. But now if you want to remove an element of your array, you can use the function pop. We don't need any parameter because we want to remove an element. What you need to know about pop is that it will remove the last element of your array. But if you want to remove a specific element of your array, you just need to use another function, and you already know what it is. It's the function delete. We just need to type delete, and then we need to indicate the index of the element we want to remove. So yeah, let's try if it works. We remove everything here, deploy, we have our new contract. So if we take a look at our current array, we click here, we can see it's empty. We will add 12, 20, 31, I don't know. If we take a look here again, we can see all those numbers have been added. If we want to pop the last element, we click here, and as you can see, the 31 have been removed, so the last element. But now we will try maybe to add some other number, 43, and we can see there is all the number. And now if we want to remove the element number 3, so this is this one, the 43, we will type 3 here, call remove, and then get the number. And as you can see, it was not it was not the 43, it was the next one. So as you can see now, it's 0. A quick way to improve this could be to move the last element and place it at the place we want to remove, and then pop the last element. So I will show you how to do that. So you just need here, for example, to type my number like this, and then your index here, and then we want to copy the last element of the array here in order to replace. So we can do it by doing so. My number array, and then we want the size. To do that, we need to use this function length to remove 1. After that, we just need to use the pop function. So we we'll do it like this. Pop. Alright, sorry, it's linked like this. Here we have our new function to remove. We will try it now. Deploy. So we will add some stuff like this. After that, we're gonna see. So we want to remove the second element. So to do that, we just need to type 1 here, because the 1 is the 2. Up. And as you can see, we removed the element here. So it's a quick way to remove an element from an array, and there is other way you can do, but yeah, it's probably the most easiest one. Alright, so now you know everything about enum, struct, and array, and I hope this video was interesting. If this is the case, do not forget to subscribe. In the next video I will talk to you about condition and loops, so take a look. And it was Steve Anthony, thank you very much for your time, have a good day, and see you next time.